Now, previously we have seen transpose of a matrix. It is simply the interchange of row and column. Now here we will be dealing with transpose of a square matrix. Now three cases arise. The first case is any matrix you take, its transpose is not equal to the matrix itself. That means A transpose is not equal to A. The second case is A transpose is equal to matrix A. The third case is A transpose is equal to minus A. These two cases, that means the second and third cases, are known as the special case for transpose of a square matrix. Moving over to the first means this one, symmetric matrix. For this, two condition has to be satisfied. The first one is it should be a square matrix. I have specified here, then also specifying over here that the matrix so selected should be a square matrix. The second is the element should be selected in such a manner that if we transpose the given matrix, it should be equal to the matrix itself. That is, A transpose is equal to A itself. For this, we take one example. Matrix A of order, let it be 3 by 3. Since we have to take a square matrix, I am taking the diagonal elements as leading diagonal elements as A, B, C. You can have any other elements also. Now, I have to arrange the other elements in such a way that when I transpose this matrix, I should get the matrix itself. Now, how to insert the elements? Here I am putting, that means it is the first row, second column, I am putting the element, writing the element 2. Then the reverse is second row, first column, the 2 should be mentioned over here. Here I am mentioning 3, that means first row, third column, it is 3. Then the reverse is third row, first column, here also it should be 3. Now over to here, it is third row, second column. If I am mentioning minus 4, then second row, third column should also be minus 4. Now you can see this is the leading diagonal. And the elements placed over here is the same, this one. The element 3 is same here. Element minus 4 is same here. Now when we transpose it, A transpose will be equal to the first row A, 2, 3 is written in the first column. Second row 2B minus 4 is written in the second column. And 3 minus 4C, which is in the third row, is written 3 minus 4C in the third column. Now, when we compare both the matrix, we can see that A transpose is equal to A. Now over to this one, skew symmetric matrix. Again, the first point is necessary conditions are it should be a square matrix. The second condition is the leading diagonal elements should always of the given matrix should always be 0. This is one of the most important. And the third condition, after this necessary condition, the sufficient condition will be transpose of the given matrix. Transpose of the given matrix should be equal to minus of the matrix itself. That means it is represented as A transpose is equal to minus A. Let us make one example. I am taking an element name matrix A. Moving over to the first square matrix, so 3 by 3. Moving over to the second, leading diagonal element should be 0. So leading diagonal element I am putting to be 0. Now left over, the leading diagonal element I am marking it, highlighting over. Now I have to arrange the remaining elements in such a way that if I am taking 2 here, its position is first row, second column, then the reverse, second row, first column should have is negative, that means inverse of 2. if it is 3, that is first row, third column, then third row, first column should be -3. If it is 1 here, that is third row, second column, the element is 1, then second row, third column should have the element -1. Now let us take the transpose. 0 2 3 will be returned 0 2 3, -2 0 -1, -2 0 -1, -3 1 0, -3 1 0. When you compare the leading diagonal is not disturbed. When you compare these two matrices, you can see here it is +2, here it is -2. Here it is -2, here we are getting +2. That means if I take negative sign common from the matrix, so I will be having the matrix sets as 0 2 3, -2 0 -1, -3 1 0. When you compare both this is A transpose, it will be equal to now dealing with a theorem based on symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. The first property is A plus A transpose is a symmetric matrix. You can take, and the second one, if we take a matrix A and transpose it and have the difference, we will be getting a skew symmetric matrix. To understand this theorem, let us take an example. Take any matrix, but it should be square. So I am taking the elements 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 1, 1, let it 3, 2, 1. Then A transpose will be equal to the first row. Wait, I am changing here. Let it be 7 or let it 5. So first row transpose will be first column 2 4 1, it is 2 4 1, 7 2 5, it is 7 2 5 over here, 3 by 3. Now over to here, A plus A transpose will be equal to, add this matrix, 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 2 4, 3 plus 7 10, 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 4 8, 8, 1 plus 2 3, 7 plus 3 10, 2 plus 1 3, 5 plus 5 10. Now you can see, except the leading diagonal elements, when you compare, you can see the element 4, that means places first row second column is 4, then second row first column is 4. It is first row third column is 10, then third row first column is again 10. Second row third column is 3, then third row second column is 3. That is, it is a symmetric matrix. If I take it P, then P dash, that means P transpose, if I transpose it, so you will be getting 2 4 10, 4 8 3, 10 3 10, which implies P dash is equal to P. That is, if we take a matrix A square matrix A, and transpose it, and we get the sum which we will be finding will always be a symmetric matrix. Moving over to the second part, second property, it is A minus A transpose is getting to be a skew symmetric. Let us see for this. Taking an example, take a matrix A, any element you take. I am mentioning here 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then A transpose will be 1, 1, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then A minus A dash we have to perform. A minus A dash, which I am giving the name as Q. So 1 minus 1, 0. 1 minus 2, minus 1. 3 minus 3, 0. It is 2 minus 1, 1. 5 minus 5, 0. 4 minus 2, 2. 3 minus 3, 0. 2 minus 4 minus 2, it is 0. So after subtracting, we are getting the matrix in this particular form. Now you just see, according to skew symmetric definition, the first one is it is a square matrix. We have taken a square matrix, so it is a square matrix. The second point, important point, was the leading diagonal element should be 0. So here we are getting the leading diagonal element to be 0. The third point is, if I am having the elements A, 1, 2, first row, second column is equal to minus 1, then A, 2, 1, the reverse of the order should be positive. Here, since we cannot compare, because after subtraction we have got the elements here 0, so we will be comparing this two. It is 2, 3 is 2, then A, 3, 2 is minus 2. So taking negative sign common from this matrix, the second is, oh sorry, here it is a mistake I have done. So Q we will be having 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, minus 2, 0. So let us do Q transpose. So Q transpose will be 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, minus 2, 0. Take negative sign common. So it is 0, minus 1, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, minus 2, 0. This is the leading diagonal element. Now, when you compare this matrix and this, you can see Q transpose is equal to minus Q. That means from here we conclude that if we take a matrix, any matrix having any sort of element, or a square matrix, and we transpose it, when we add, we will be getting a symmetric matrix, and when we subtract, we get a skew symmetric matrix. Now the above example can all theoretically be proved. That is theorem 1, page 86. P's matrix A plus A dash, then P transpose will be equal to A plus A dash the whole transpose. Now by property of transpose, you know that. So A transpose plus double transpose. If we are transposing 2 times, we will be getting the matrix itself. So A transpose plus A, that can be written as A plus A transpose, which is P itself. That means similarly, for Q symmetric matrix, Q is equal to A minus A transpose. Then Q transpose will be equal to A minus A transpose the whole transpose. Again by property of transpose, A transpose minus A double transpose. A double transpose will be equal to A itself. Now taking the negative sign, because we have to set according to this, so you will be getting minus of A minus A transpose, that is equal to minus Q. by using this two concept, I want to express matrix A using P and Q. So I can write A can be written as A plus A dash because P is A plus A dash and Q is A minus A dash. So added A plus A dash plus A minus A dash. But when we are adding, we will be getting equal to 2A. To adjust this scalar, what we have done, we have multiplied A scalar 1 by 2. Now, we will be getting the equation in this particular form, half A plus A dash plus A minus A dash. It will be equal to A itself. Now, we will be breaking the function to half A plus A dash in one bracket and half A minus A dash in another bracket. Now, what is A plus A dash? It is P. A minus A dash is Q. Taking half common, we are getting A is equal to half of P plus Q. That means from here we reach to the conclusion that any square matrix can be expressed as the sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. This is theorem 2, page 86. Now, let's see some of the questions of exercise 3.3. Now, question number 1 to question number 5 is dealing with the properties of transpose. While we were discussing the properties of transpose, with each property we have discussed one example. So this part will be an assignment for you. Now over to question number 6. Question number 6 is the first part. A is a matrix of order 2 by 2. Cos alpha, sin alpha, minus sin alpha, cos alpha. You have to verify A into A transpose is equal to identity matrix of the same order. So A transpose again, and interchanging the row and column. So cos alpha, sin alpha will be written over to the column. Minus sin alpha, cos alpha will be minus sin alpha, cos alpha. Now multiplying first row, first column will be the first entry. First row, second column will be the second entry. Second row, first column will be the first entry for the second row, and second row, second column will be the entry for the second row, second element. Now you know that cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is 1, minus cos alpha sin alpha plus sin alpha cos alpha is 0. Similarly, the other two elements. Now let us work over to question number 10, the third one. The remaining questions 6 to 8. Question number 6 we have done. 7, 8 you people can do again as assignment. Now question number 10 is you have to satisfy theorem based on theorem 2, which we have proved in the previously. So here we are having A is a square matrix. I have done A transpose. The row become column. Now A has to be expressed as P plus Q, where P is symmetric matrix and Q is symmetric matrix. So P is equal to half A plus A dash and Q is equal to half A minus A dash. Now half A plus A dash after adding we are getting A plus A dash, we are getting the elements as 6, 1, minus 5, 1, minus 4, minus 4, minus 5, minus 4, 4. This is symmetric matrix. You can see the corresponding elements are same except the leading diagonal. And A minus A dash, when we have done, the leading diagonal elements are 0. Here it is 5, here it is minus 5, 3, minus 3, 6, minus 6. Now taking half common, adding the matrix elements 6 plus 0, 6, 1 plus 5, 6, minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Similarly, the remaining elements, dividing each element by half. So we are getting 3, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 2, 1, minus 4, minus 5, 2. Now when we compare this, the resultant matrix with A, we can see that both are same. Hence, the second theorem is again verified that any matrix, any square matrix can be expressed as sum of symmetric and skew symmetric matrix. Now we are going to solve question number 11. If A and B are symmetric matrix of the same order, then AB minus BA is A. Now its solution is A and B are symmetric matrices of same order. That means A is equal to A transpose and B is equal to B transpose. Let P is equal to AB minus BA. Then P transpose will be equal to AB minus BA the whole transpose. Now using the property of transpose, AB the whole transpose minus BA the whole transpose, that is AB transpose A transpose minus, here it will be A transpose B transpose. Use the reversal law. Now B transpose is equal to B and A transpose is equal to A. We have from equation 1. Taking negative sign common, we are getting minus of AB minus BA, which is equal to P from equation 2. That means P transpose is equal to minus P, implies it is a skew symmetric matrix. Hence we conclude with all topics of operations on matrices, its properties, and transpose, its properties, symmetric, skew symmetric. Now children, do the assignment. If any doubt, you ask the concerned teachers.